go back for right now, sir?
Yep.
Come on, sir. Let's go.
Yeah, I saw the swamp. I went up all the way to the I feel like this was something. The music's not going to be good for you. They usually cut all that out. Do they? Yeah. Some of we were told by the sergeant up there that we were good to come out with.
Yeah, we're removing the tape. We just really got out here. You get that B-roll.
He said the tape was only pulled up.
You're not shooting?
Bang. No video. There's the part 1 and part 2.
Yes. John Echeverria, Echeverria.
Hey, can you give us your title, sir?
I am a police sergeant. I'm the public information officer for the San Bernardino Police Department.
Great. Can you tell us what you came across here this afternoon?
Good afternoon. On the morning of December 5th, 2019, at about 10:16 a.m., the San Bernardino Police Department received a call from the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. It was a notification that they were following up on a homicide that occurred in the city of Moreno Valley. This homicide occurred in Moreno Valley, and Riverside sheriffs were searching for a suspect by the name of Chad Green. SBPD dispatch sent 3 uniformed officers to assist with the investigation. At approximately 11:22 a.m., we received calls that there had been shots fired or shots heard from the location. The location is the 1900 block of South Business Center Drive. What occurred at the location was, while the Riverside Sheriff's Department arrived, they attempted to identify the precise location of the suspect. In doing so, the suspect exited a motel room and walked in the direction of the deputy sheriffs. The deputy sheriffs identified themselves as Riverside County Sheriff's Department and San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, and ordered the suspect to stop, to raise his hand, and to comply with their commands. The suspect failed to do so. At that point, the suspect fled running, and the officers believed the suspect had a weapon. A deputy-involved shooting occurred, and the suspect was pronounced deceased at the location. When the suspect was detained, there were 2 firearms located on the suspect's person. Also at the motel room was a female who was also detained for questioning. The exact identification of the suspect is pending as the San Bernardino County Coroner's Office must do a notification to the next of kin. No deputies from either the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department or the Riverside Sheriff's Department, no officers from the San Bernardino Police Department, no bystanders, witnesses, no one else was struck or injured during this incident.
What led the authorities to this address, and what is the want for?
The authorities were sent here following up on the investigation from Moreno Valley, and that information is confidential as it is an ongoing investigation.
Does that have anything to do with a bounty hunter that was shot and killed yesterday?
There was an incident that occurred on December 3rd, which was Tuesday.
Sergeant, what did the suspect do in the moments before he got shot? I mean, you said he failed to comply with commands to put up his hands, and he ran. And then what happened?
This is an ongoing investigation. The officers need to be interviewed. They were the ones that were involved. They were at the incident, and they will provide their story at a later time to detectives.
Does this have anything to do with the 7:15 p.m. Tuesday, December 3rd shooting of the man who shot the bail bondsman on Sunnymead in Moreno Valley?
This was an investigation that came from Moreno Valley, the city of Moreno Valley, on December 3rd, 2019, and it was followed up by the Riverside County Sheriff's Department.
Sergeant, we talked to a man who said he heard a woman appearing to plead with somebody to surrender. Do you know for a fact that happened?
That not to my knowledge, sir.
Okay, and the woman, she's been detained for questioning. Is she arrested?
She's detained at this point. Everyone at the business will be interviewed, and that's where she stands right now.
Can you talk about the relationship with the female that's detained and the suspect?
I don't have that information, sir. If
Is
I
there
may,
somebody from the
can
RSL,
I
sir,
give you the
that can confirm that?
email addresses to the involved agencies for the Riverside Sheriff's Office or Riverside Sheriff's Department, mib@riversidesheriff.org. For the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department, pio@sbcsd.org. The San Bernardino PD is investigating this matter. The primary investigator is Detective Reyna. His email address, reyna_ar@sbcity.org, or his supervisor, TELLO_AL@sbcity.org, or you can call him at 909-384-5613 for further information.
Which agency's deputies fired on the suspect?
There were 2 agencies that were involved with the incident, and they were the Riverside Sheriff's Department and the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department.
And so their deputies, both agencies fired on him?
To my understanding, both agencies, yes.
Okay.
Sir, is there anybody from the Riverside Sheriff's Department? I mean, we all want to know. I mean, we're dancing around the issue, but is it the suspect connected to the bounty hunter murder? That's all we want to know.
Yes,
is there
sir.
somebody that can confirm that from Riverside Sheriff's here?
They've diverted that to me as the public information officer for San Bernardino City, and that information cannot be released until the next of kin, the family, is notified from the incident.
How many guns again were found on his post or in his vicinity and in the room?
2 firearms were located on the person, which is the suspect, and the room will be investigated later on as detectives are here doing their investigation right now.
So is it safe to say, at least, is this linked to that? Because the only information we have about a murder or anything that day is the bounty hunter that was shot. Is it safe to say it's linked to that case?
It's linked to a homicide that happened in the city of Moreno Valley on December 3rd at about 7 p.m. In Moreno Valley.
Is the Sheriff's Department still looking for any suspects in the bounty hunter's killing?
Not to my knowledge, sir.
Okay, and who reserved the room here?
That's under investigation by detectives, sir.
What room number was it?
Okay, that's gonna wrap it up for the questions, guys. I will be up to the side, also a Spanish interview if necessary.
Your name and title once more, please, sir?
John Echeverria, Sergeant Echeverria. It's ECHEVARRIA, and I'm at 909-384-5767. Thank you.
How do you pronounce the last name?
And
The only reason why I really say it was the only thing that says press officer doesn't have. So, the only reason why.